All right, we're going to build a simple but powerful calculator using Rust and the ICE framework. So this project will show you how to create an interactive GUI application with Rust. We're going to get into combining functional programming concepts and also creating a user-friendly interface. So first step here, let's talk about the overview of the application itself. You can see that I have a cargo file here where the dependencies are pretty simple, just ICE. Inside the main here, we have a lot going on, but really it's actually not that much code. It's only about 150 lines of code. But in a nutshell, it has addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And we also have a subtotal display, an input field, an operation button, and control buttons for calculating and clearing. So in terms of the code structure at first, really the struct here is where everything begins. Outside of the imports, the struct is going to control the state of the application. If we move down here and we look at the other application components, we're going to use the sandbox here for doing the heavy lifting as well. This is where the actual logic will live. And if we go down to the update, this is almost all of the logic in its form here. The update is going to be handling user actions. It's going to handle the calculator state. We're also going to go through here and do the arithmetic calculations as well. So if we go down and we scroll down to here, we can see there's calculations where we have clearing. And then finally, if we get into the view, you can see in the view section, this is where we lay everything out. And what's nice about ICE is it's declarative. So it means that, let's say the subtotal, I can say exactly how I want it to look for the input. I can also say how exactly I want it to look in terms of padding, the width. Do I want fixed width, for example? Also, the buttons themselves, how do I want them spaced? What do I want the button to say? So it's really clear what's going on when you use the ICE framework. And then for the actual calculation itself, we can see here, we've got a calculate function, and this calculate function does add, it does subtract, it does multiply, it does divide. And then finally, here is the main that actually runs everything. So the first thing that I would probably do when I was going to test this out would be to do a cargo format just to make sure that we've got our code formatted perfect. Next up, I would do a cargo clippy, right? Let's just make sure we have nice clean code that is passing the linter. We do. And then now we're ready to go. We can just type in cargo run and compile this and start playing around with our nice GUI here. And what's really cool about this GUI is that it's uh, really a professional style GUI. It gives you everything you need. We have the subtotal here at the beginning. We hover over it, and we have the number that we enter. We have plus, minus, we have multiply, we have divide, we have calculate, and we have clear. So if we go through here first and we type in 10, we can see the subtotal changes. And if I go through here and I add another number, for example, another 10, and I do calculate, we see it gets to 20. Now it also can do it on the fly. So if we do plus here and we do 10, and then we just keep adding numbers over and over again, right? You can see it's going to accumulate as well. We also can divide. We go through here and we say 2, calculate. There we go, divide by 2, calculate, we got 21. So we have a nice calculator here that has all of the functionality, and it's built using the Rust ICE framework. Go ahead and give this calculator a try.